Killing Russians in Ukraine is the best use of American money imaginable. This was allegedly stated by the U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham during a meeting in Kyiv with President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelenskyy. Russian propagandists are having a real hysteria. Let's see what Graham actually said.
Now you are free.
Yes.
And we will be.
And the Russians are down.
It's the best money we've ever spent.
These interrupted excerpts of Volodymyr Zelensky's conversation with Lindsey Graham brought about Russian propagandists' hysteria.
That all-full senator Lindsey Graham said that their money has never been better spent than on killing Russians.
Billions of US dollars are being poured down the throat of the neo-Nazi Kyiv regime.
They say that the American senator praised the president of Ukraine for killing Russians. Reuters has reviewed the full recording of the meeting between Graham and Zelenskyy. According to the agency, Lindsey Graham said the phrase, "the best thing we've ever spent money on," referring to the assistance provided by the United States since the beginning of Russia's full-scale invasion.
Graham said he had mentioned to Zelenskyy that Ukraine has adopted the American mantra, "live free or die." It has been a good investment by the United States to help liberate Ukraine from Russian war criminals. He added, "Mr. Medvedev, if you want Russians to stop dying in Ukraine, withdraw. Stop the invasion, stop the war crime."
Graham's words, which have been spread by Russian propaganda, are once again simply taken out of context.
So, Marko, what is this fake all about?
Well, I think this shows us that they let their emotions get the best of them, because most of the fake disinformation coming out of the Kremlin was aimed at targeting people who were against Trump. If you looked at the sanctions list that they released, it's pretty much everyone who had something to do with countering the fake Stop the Steal that was launched back in 2020. But this time, I think they let the emotions get the better part of them, and they try to be opportunistic about this fake. Lindsey Graham and there is a solid group of Republican senators that support Ukraine. In fact, their criticism of President Biden is that the military aid isn't arriving fast enough, and there should be more of it. They are on the same page as the Biden administration. They would just like to see things sped up. So Lindsey Graham hasn't, and he's made that publicly, that's public knowledge. But targeting Lindsey Graham is an attempt, I think, to sort of have Russia show that it can also arrest, if they wanted to, I don't know where they get this fantasy, arrest a sitting senator the way now, if Putin were to visit any European countries, those countries who are members of the ICC would have to arrest him. So they're positioning themselves, trying to position themselves vis-a-vis the United States that, again, reestablish this myth that Russia is something of a great power, which clearly it isn't.
I see. Thank you very much, Marko. Thank you very much for taking part today in our program, and thank you very much for you guys' work you are doing all the time in order to destroy all these Russian myths and fakes. This is very important for the world to know the truth about what is really happening in Ukraine. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Latest news, trends and analytics on Spotlight Ukraine. Like, share and subscribe.